check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Cool. Good start. Okay.
What? You looked at Nick.
I don't know.
The sound of everyone's voice and like the cadence of your voice. So as opposed to reading your remarks, we're just gonna go to the
Yeah.
very start and have you read something so they can hear the frequency of your voice.
Okay.
If that's okay? Okay. So, hey, how are you, Darnell?
Any. Just pick anyone.
Just begin.
Man, I love every Mahalia I've met.
I want to be here.
All right.
Darnell, this is my daughter,
Oh,
Sarah
how are
Limay,
you,
my
sir?
brother, Darnell.
Now, is he as much a legend at home as he is here?
Of course.
All right.
So, you know, you're going to be surprised, but don't tell anyone. Darnell is my brother from a different mother.
Means I'm
But don't tell anyone. You met Alia, my wife?
I have before.
Alia?
Do you want me to speak like how I would at the.
As you're giving your remarks, right?
Okay.
That same kind of
Okay.
inflection.
What am I reading?
You are. Can you see here? Please be seated.
A
Right
little
here?
bit. I have a little bit of bad eyesight, so I'm
Okay.
not. Okay.
The same thing, either way.
Okay.
Okay.
Please be seated. Thank you, Lindsay, for your beautiful performance. It's a great honor to be representing the university on this historic occasion, the inauguration of our new president, Dr. Moez Lamea. My name is and I'm currently pursuing a master's degree in communications management, and I'm the outside hitter on the UNF's women's volleyball team. But before we proceed in celebrating our incredible new leader, I've been asked to share my own story of how I came to be here with you all as a UNF student and how UNF gave me a new beginning. I grew up
Good morning, and welcome to the inauguration of UNF's seventh president, Dr. Moez Lumayam. Please silence your cell phones now if you haven't already. In the event of an emergency, please make note of the exit closest to you, which may not be the same way you entered. We ask that you help us provide us all guests with respect that they deserve for this important ceremony. Anyone disrupting the event may be asked to leave. Please clear the aisle and remain standing as the processional enters the hall. The processional is led by today's mace bearer, UNF Provost Dr. Karen B. Patterson, who is followed by the Swoopin' Ospreys, the university's student dance team. Next, we are joined by student athletes representing our 19 Division I teams. Go Ospreys! Following our student athletes are faculty and academic delegates who represent their universities by wearing that institution's regalia. As part of a long-standing tradition in higher education, these delegates process in the order of the year in which their alma mater was founded or established, which is sometimes years before that institution began welcoming students. They are followed by our distinguished guests. We also have student representatives from the English language program. Next, we have representatives of Alpha Chi Omega, representing Greek life. Chi, thank you. Let me fix that. Chi, thank you. Next, we have representatives of Alpha Chi Omega, representing Greek life. Now we welcome members of the UNF Foundation Board. Next in the processional, we have student representatives from the Military Veterans Resource Center. UNF has been recognized as a military-friendly school for 13 consecutive years. Joining us now are UNF's academic leaders, our esteemed deans.
I guess she'll be turning these as we go along.
Anybody's remarks, they don't have to be yours. Tomorrow this will be marked with your name.
Yeah, I figured.
They don't need to be yours. So you can either use this teleprompter or let's hold on to these. So you just need to read it about 30 seconds of you reading what you
So just start talking. Okay. Good afternoon.
We now have the
distinguished
President's
guests,
Cabinet,
faculty, staff, and
UNF's
students.
Vice Presidents joining us. Representing the Hicks Honors College, we welcome a group of students committed to the academic and community interests of the student body. Next, we welcome presidents from fellow higher education institutions in Florida.
I'm assuming
We are honored to welcome elected officials who are here to celebrate with us today. Next, we have our Swoop Squad. Next, we have the International Ospreys joining us now in the procession. This student-led group features representatives from different cultural backgrounds who connect with other globally minded domestic students.
I can read Mahalia. This morning, we have speakers representing different groups who, let me see here. Now, just, can you put Mahalia White, just so I can read hers? Yeah, just ask to put Mahalia's, so I can read yours. I don't want to read mine. It's a secret. You don't mind, right? No, I don't mind. Darnell Smith. Okay. Oh, yeah, Mahalia. No? Oh, I have a headache.
You can always use what's in front of you if
Okay.
this is not ideal for you.
Huh?
If this is not ideal for you, you'll have this backup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I wanted to check the. Okay, good. Our next speaker is Nancy Miller, the Associate Athletics Director of Compliance. Nancy is a WNF alumna, and she is representing UNF's dedicated staff. Nancy. Now, Mahalia White returns to her seat, and Nancy Miller approaches the podium. Now, Nancy should say nice things about her president. Just kidding.
Am I coming up and saying my stuff?
I think that's good. Yeah, I think it's perfect. It's good. I'm fine with it. Just read something. Just read anything. You know, it doesn't have to be yours. Just read.
Okay, Nancy Miller, greetings from Strap. It's a little difficult for me.
Really?
My name is Nancy Miller, and I am the Associate Athletics Director for Ministry and Compliance.
But
It's
make
like
sure you read. You speak here. Right?
yeah, it's like I can read it, but
Okay,
it's,
so you prefer this?
I mean, I would like to have both of them.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And like I can read it, but it takes a lot of focus.
Okay. I think he's gonna join us.
Thanks so much for all the communication. Yeah, great.
So you have a big phone and you can give him.
Did Stephanie give you my cell phone number?
I'm not sure, but let me write it down.
If she did, I'll have to scold her. She's not allowed to give my cell phone number.
I doubt it. I don't
My wife doesn't even know my cell phone.
She's very quiet that way, isn't it? You give me your number, I'll text you, and then you'll have mine.
479
Yes, sir?
530
Yes.
6099. No, that's not the one you have. You actually have it like 334 now.
So this is after that.
Yes, so that's what I have too.
What one for one?
Yeah, because we are very open, sunshine law.
For us, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, there's a fine line.
Yeah.
No, I'll walk around. Yeah, I've got a map on. I'll just kind of walk around.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so I'll see it.
If you want to catch a ride with Josh, he's coming right back.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around. Hopefully it won't be raining. I'll be walking around. Thank you, though. Yes, sir.
All right.
So I'll see you after one.
All right, are we talking now? Okay, wonderful. My name is Nancy Miller. My hair is a little lighter and curlier. Associate Athletics Director for Administration and Compliance. More importantly, I stand here this morning as a representative of many different constituent groups. Once upon a time, long time ago, I was a student at UNF and graduated with 2 degrees. I'm good. I'm Nancy Miller.
Nancy? Where are we at?
You did great.
My name is Nancy Miller, and I am the Associate Athletic Director for the Administration and Compliance. More importantly, I stand here this morning as a representative of many different constituent groups. Once upon a time, a long time ago, I was a student at UNF and a graduate with 2 degrees.
Real Nancy Miller, please stand up. Did you read I'm the real I'm the real Nancy.
The real Nancy.
I don't want to tell how old I am though. Where am I? Blah, 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 blah. I have been a staff member for more than 25 years, and I am a proud alumna of UNF. I spent 20 years as a women's basketball coach here at UNF, and when recruiting, I would ask student athletes, do you want to be a program changer or a program sustainer? Having worked with President Lamayam for a few months now, I know his resounding answer would be, I want to be a program changer. It's not moving though. That will be the only.
That's all you need to say. Mic drop.
So the question is, oh, there we go. Having worked with President, okay, I already said that. Dr. Lamayam made it abundantly clear from the beginning that he wanted to listen and learn from students, faculty, and staff. And this is evident in his presence at countless town meetings, staff meetings, town halls, student events, and athletic contests. He literally is everywhere. If there were two of them, he would be even better. No, I'm just kidding. Dr. Lamayam assumed the reins of UNF as the university was celebrating its 50th anniversary. What a time to begin your presidency, ushering in a new era. We are poised to begin our next 50 years, unveiling a new strategic plan with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment. This place and its people, all of us, are on an upwards trajectory. Under Dr. Lamayam's thoughtful leadership, we now know we have a leader who is genuine, intelligent, action-oriented, and funny. Our faculty and staff know that he has a genuine interest in them as people, that he cares for them as individuals, and that he is completely devoted to ensuring that UNF is an amazing place to study and work. Would the audience please join me in an enthusiastic swoop on 3 to officially welcome, okay. Hey, and this is where I want to know if the kids are going to stick around, because I want to say to the athletes, would you please stand up and show everybody how to swoop? So.
I think so.
Okay.
Because it says, Tara actually just sent an email, so that's what I was just on my phone calling her. But it says that everybody should be meeting, because they're going to be walking in the processional and meeting in here. So I don't know why they're seated exactly, but I think they'll all be seated together. That's how it was last time when I made Yeah. Well, I'm going to be saying super band line, so I hope people will understand what that means. I'm a prime learner too. I just say it like, when I say super, you say super. Because I think they said that they were doing voice pitching stuff. I don't know. Like making sure that the people with the soundboard are taking note of like who's speaking live. If you practice very quietly, then on the day of you're like, I need to talk loud. Are you wearing the regalia?
I am. Are you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try it on tomorrow. I bought like a blue dress for tomorrow, but I'm gonna try it on and see. He said I can either stand out as master ceremonies in my dress or wear the regalia. So, we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, I like the idea of the dress. Yeah. Do you guys know what color the regalia is? Okay, I'm wearing a blue dress, so I think that'll be like, good, like fit in. It'll fit in. That's a little different.
Hello, how are you? I'm good. You gonna practice?
Yeah. I want to sing a song by Mahalia. All right. Can you pull something up for Darnell Smith? Okay. you go.
Anybody? They just need to hear your voice.
My voice, okay.
And ultimately tomorrow,
Can I read
your
Mahalia's?
section
Yeah,
will have your name on it.
okay.
Okay? But you can literally start anywhere.
Now, the font has to be the same for everybody?
Does that won't change? So if
Okay.
you're more comfortable here, or if you even want this in a bigger font in your section,
Okay.
you just tell me. 'Cause this
Okay.
I can't change person to person, but this I can.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for me to get,
To see this.
I can see it, but it looks like I'm looking, you know?
Right. Yes. I think these are challenging. Period.
Yeah.
If you don't use them all the time.
And there's like a glare over here. That's like a light over there. I don't know if you see that all the way through. Goes on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so it would make it really hard while I'm looking this way.
We'll see if we can't adjust
Testing,
this.
testing. Can you guys hear me okay? Darnell Smith. Please join me in welcoming Jacksonville City Council President and UNF alum Terrence Freeman. Thank you all for being here today as we celebrate the inauguration of President LeMay. I am Terrence Freeman, President of the Jacksonville City Council, and I am honored to be with you today. In running for public office, my platform prioritized building the next generation of leaders. Is it coming through? Okay. I'm not hearing the voice of God, so I'm hearing that. I'm going to assume it's okay. I think I'm going to do the book.
Okay, I just asked
And-
them if they can bring this up and we're going to work on the glare, but I just heard you read this, so I know you can.
Yeah,
As a backup.
Yeah, yeah. This one works really well for me.
Okay. Okay.
Looking down. Okay,
And that's why we have both. It is really your
ready.
comfort level.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, I think you're all set. Did y'all go?
I haven't.
Okay, please do.
Should I just read off of this? Yes. All right. Should I just go? All right. Next, we have Darnell Smith, Market President for Florida Blue, one of the university's key community partners. Darnell is here speaking on behalf of the community. All right, Mahalia White returns to her seat. Darnell Smith. Distinguished guests gathered here on this momentous occasion, I greet you this morning with a sense of excitement and great anticipation. I am Darnell Smith, Market President of Florida Blue, and I am honored and privileged to speak before you on behalf of the community to welcome Dr. Moaz Lamayam, the 7th President of the University of North Florida. Dr. Lamayam will tell you that he has been on the job for 8 months, 14 days, 10 hours, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds, but he is not counting. I've had the pleasure of witnessing and even experiencing the incredible leadership of this extraordinary leader in a short amount of time. I first met Dr. Lamayam during an interview for the position he now holds. The interview was held on the outside deck of one of UNF's buildings. Approximately 15 community leaders awaited his arrival. He stepped onto the deck with one of the most infectious smiles and contagious personalities I had ever seen. He answered questions with a level of wisdom, sincerity, and authenticity of a seasoned president, taking care not to make commitments without the appropriate data and information while providing thought-provoking answers that satisfy the curiosity of the group. I was most struck by his desire to connect with the staff, students, and professors. At the end of the interview, I whispered to UNF Trustee Board Chairman Kevin Hyde, I think you might have found the next president. It is no surprise that higher ed is in a constant state of flux. Within weeks of Dr. Lamayam's arrival at UNF, he was faced with a number of challenges. Challenges that include, oh, you moved too fast. No matter the challenge, our next president is understanding, decisive, and strategic. He is committed to continue building a culture and environment where everyone feels like they belong at this great university. As soon as he was named president, Dr. Lamayam began to review massive amounts of data and information to understand the needs of the university. He spoke to his students, staff, and personnel. He engaged business leaders, legislators, city leaders, and anyone who could help influence UNF in receiving the necessary resources to make it a great university. With his team, he crafted a game plan and assembled several local influential leaders to visit Tallahassee to make a case for additional resources. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Lamayam made a beautiful case for why this university will continue to be a great university. Just like the CEOs of our local hospitals, the president of our local universities and colleges meet monthly to discuss opportunities, share best practices, and evaluate collaborative opportunities. Dr. Moaz Lamayam is joined by area leaders in higher ed who are producing exceptional talent for industries within our region. Tim Koss of Jacksonville University, Dr. Zachary Faison of Edward Waters University, John Delaney at Flagler College, Dr. John Avendano of Florida State University at Jacksonville, Joe Pickens of St. John's River State College. With the right resources, these leaders and the institutions they represent are poised. All right.
You're good? I'm assuming you're good. I'd love for you not to read your
Yeah,
work.
I would also love to not read
Okay,
it.
perfect. So just need you on sound for something.
Okay. Okay.
Distinguished guests gathered here on this momentous occasion, I gather you this morning with a sense of excitement and great anticipation. I am Darnell Smith, Market President at Florida Blue, and I am honored and privileged to speak before you on behalf of the community to welcome Dr. Moaz Lamayam, the 7th President of the University of North Florida. Dr. Lamayam will tell you that he has been on the job for 8 months, 14 days, 10 hours, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds, but he's not counting. I have had the pleasure of witnessing and even experiencing the incredible leadership of this extraordinary leader in a short amount of time. I first met Dr. Lamayam during an interview for the position he now holds. The interview was held on the outside deck of one of the UNF buildings. Approximately 15 community members awaited his arrival. He stepped onto the deck with one of the most infectious smiles and contagious personalities I had ever seen. He answered questions with a level of wisdom, sincerity, and authenticity of a seasoned president, taking care not to make commitments without the appropriate data and information while providing thought-provoking answers that satisfied the community of the group. I was most struck by his desire to connect with the staff, students, and professors. At the end of the interview, I whispered to UNF Trustee Board Chairman Kevin Hyde, "I think you might have found your next president." It is no surprise. Are you? Yes, no? Keep going? Okay. It is no surprise that higher ed is in a constant state of flux. Within weeks of Dr. Lamayam's arrival at UNF, he was faced with a number of challenges. Challenges that included weighing the value of certain services to the community while balancing the importance and positioning the university for continued success. No matter the challenge, our new president is understanding, decisive, and strategic. He is committed to continue building a culture and environment where everyone feels they belong at this great university. As soon as he was named president, Dr. Lamayam began to review massive amounts of data and information to understand the needs of the university. He spoke to students, staff, and personnel. He engaged business leaders, legislators, city leaders, and anyone who could help influence UNF in receiving the necessary resources to make it a great university. With his team, he crafted a game plan and assembled several local influential leaders to visit Tallahassee to make a case for additional resources. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Lamayam made a beautiful case for why this university will continue to be a great university. Just like the CEOs of our local hospitals, the presidents of our local universities and college meet monthly to discuss opportunities, Okay, great.
Big pod.
No, you're good. You're doing great.
We good? What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just driving. Not a word.
Y'all are set.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll see you in the morning at breakfast.
Yes.
Think of anything you need, just let us know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Let me make sure. I'm sorry you got a little time. Okay, okay, perfect.
It's over at.
It is at the student union. Yep, so you're gonna wanna park in the arena. Yep, and then there'll be volunteers there tonight. Arena garage. Yes, sir. That's exactly right.
Well, student union is attached to.
It's, yes. And there'll be people there to direct you that are in the parking garage itself and then on the ground.
Whatever you're comfortable
But yes.
with. Okay.
You're fine, so.
Probably high points and
Yeah.
Test
because
it
it
out
has.
however many times.